Happy summer solstice, everybody. We're live in Las Vegas on the longest day of the year. Do some longest day of the year stuff tonight. Hope you're ready for some fun, excitement, shenanigans, tomfoolery, whatever else comes along our way. In the downtown Las Vegas area right now, making our way through the side streets. And check out what's actually happening down here before we head to whatever destination we end up at. Welcome y'all, and all y'all. So we make it down here to this light. I think we'll start out with a large beverage. Summer solstice is a fantastic day for baseball. Up in Alaska, there's the Midnight Sun baseball game, the annual Midnight Sun game. Starts about 10:30 at night, goes all night without any artificial lights. And it's cloudy, some darkness in the sky. There's been a few where the international teams have complained, but yeah. Welcome one and all. We are live in Vegas. Waiting for the light to change for us here. It's kind of a holiday. This whole week is kind of a holiday. Weekend into the week. Ice Hot Slots. Rob Dale's here. How you doing? Welcome. Hanjo. You're not going to allow me to record you, okay? I promise not to. Or, you know, you can not go out in the public. This is probably one of the most recorded cities in the world, other than maybe Beijing. I don't know how people survive. Chris Dye, Randy Lippert, welcome everyone. Victor Debs. What could go wrong here? Myself in a position to flee if necessary. Just a standard safety precaution in Las Vegas. Mark, how you doing? Jack, what's up? Summer is here. You get a couple of dollars worth of gas. Hearing about Loon Fest on Bryan's channel. It's Bryan's heading up the Loon Fest committee. All I know is I have a space. Bryan's going to do the activities. It involves hookers and, no, the tow truck type. There you go. There's some foreign country's flag right there. Unless you're from that country, then it's your country's flag. I don't know if that's exactly it. We get enough gas so we don't run out of gas tonight. Savers over there. That was a fun time. Really quiet tonight, eerily quiet. Like there's no shouting and there's no yelling, there's no fighting, there's no traffic issues, nobody's honking their horns. I mean, this is so unusual for Las Vegas. I mean, not right at all. Vicki, how you doing? Bourbon Colony, good to have you here. Matthew. Mark Allen, what's going on? Good to have you here. Hello, Clarice. Thank you for shopping with us today at Circle K. It's Vegas time. Neon Green. Keon's friend. Diana's here. Michael. Zika. Welcome. Welcome all the new folks. We'll go over some ground rules here in a minute. For all the fine folks who've been with the channel since the beginning. All the new people that got here. Make sure we're all on the same page. The idea behind the channel. All that kind of stuff. Holy cow. We were chatting, I was putting $30 worth of gas. We don't ever put that much in the car in case it breaks down. And we're out $30. Not that it's not a valuable car and all. Yeah, lock the door and we'll go and get a soft drink. Allegedly. It's always a fun trip in here. Just so you know, tonight, got the flamingo shirt going. Always check the cups for debris. Look for the one that it's been hosted by. Make sure there's no filth. Am I a sovereign citizen? I like to think of myself as more as a citizen's watch. A Bulova, maybe. Definitely not a Casio. I'm from a foreign planet, so I'm more of an alien citizen. A sovereign alien.
That'll be 1547. Back behind this big stuff, and I'll put like more bars happening over there as well.
There you go.
These guys get a little barcode.
Oh, that's sorry.
Please scan your loyalty ID now. Thank you.
All good enough.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good one. That went well. Sun going down in the west. Love those palm trees with the sunset behind them. Whether it's in California or here in Nevada or Arizona. Always a good thing to look at. No moisture. They have the thing, but no moisture. We'll have to get a car wash later tonight. Our first one of the summer. Beautiful sky. Give everyone a chance to say hey to each other before we get going here. Got some gasoline. Got plenty now. I could actually probably drive somewhere. Not just around. Get into a chase or something. We'll have plenty of gas. We won't have to break off. A lot of times you watch those California chases and they have to stop for gas. It's usually when they get nailed. All right, here we go. I'll put you in here. Hey, Coach, no crickets either. Very quiet tonight. Yes, very quiet tonight. All right, let's get this thing. Get my glasses on so I can read. The fire is still burning, yes. Welcome. Welcome to the town car. If you're new to the channel, it's kind of hard to describe what we do. We're going to try. We go and look at stuff. We do straw things too, straw tricks. Raymond says I always put it in upside down. There's a little bit of something in the spigot where the soda comes out of, and it's really delicious. It's like day-old soda melting into the current soda, something like that. Allegedly, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's very delicious today. I think I got it right. Anyway, we'll look at different things in Las Vegas, different neighborhoods, different areas, different stuff. Oh, there is an aftertaste. You're right, Raymond. My bad. Raymond knows. Gosh. There you go. Anyway, we do whatever. We look at people. A lot of people watching. A lot of doppelgangers, a lot of NPCs, a lot of people that engage with us. And if you're in the public, we're going to film you. We may not make fun of you. We may just notice you. You're out in the public, you're going to be noticed. If you're on Fremont Street, there's about 9,000 cameras, give or take, allegedly, filming you at all times. If you go to the airport, a bunch of cameras there. If you go to a bank, if you go to a store, if you drive down the street, if you walk out of the front house of your house or whatever, you're being filmed at all times. So don't come punch me in the face. Now, if you're going to try to rip me off the business that I'm at and do things that, let's see, hold on a second. I got pulled over by Metro for no tags, and I told them I'm not driving, I am traveling in Las Vegas. So when did you get out of jail? Here's a tip, don't piss off Metro. Just a tip. You may be right, but after you're 3 or 4 days in jail thinking about it, it may not be worth being right. Just throwing it out there. And it's not Metro, it's your cellmates. It's the people you get to share time with, if you know what I mean. So anyway, it's Vegas, baby. Sometimes it's not all about being right. Sometimes it's about just being. The other thing we do is we have fun. We have a few simple rules that we're going to go over. Does that sovereign citizen stuff work anywhere? I can't imagine this. It probably does. I mean, there's some great videos out there of some people that know how to do it, and some people that don't know how to do it. I have a relative who did that and is still on the run. And he's absolutely 100% correct, but he's never had a life because he's right. He's never had a good job because he's right. He's never been able to assimilate into society because he is absolutely correct. He's 100% right. And he's absolutely right. But his life sucks donkey balls. Just throwing it out there. I mean, it depends on what you want in life. If you want to suck donkey balls, go for it. That's your business. And that's the beautiful thing about our country here, is you can do that. You can be that guy. And we appreciate you for that. Anyway, more sovereign citizen Traci. One thing we don't do on here is we don't talk politics. We don't talk religion or controversial things. We don't talk anything that would piss anybody off. Everyone is free to have their own rights and their own thoughts, their own beliefs, own convictions, all that. Go for it. Just don't bring it up on here. There's plenty of great YouTube channels out there for you to do all that stuff on. On this one, it's more about just goofing off and doing stuff. Donkey balls are very tasty. That's right, Captain Crunch. You know. There you go. I have my strong beliefs, and you probably don't want me to push them on you. And I respect you for that. The same way I don't really care what you believe. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. This is not the forum for it. You are more than welcome to send me an email and have those discussions. I'll be more than happy to engage with you on that. If you're in person, come by the English Hotel and want to visit, I'll give you a tour. We'll go to Bryan's office. We'll have any discussion you want to have. Fantastic opportunity. But on here, well, hold on there. Kevin M says better to be pissed off than pissed on. However, you're not taking into consideration the green door, allegedly. So anyway, I just here for the Hood Food wind test. Thank you. See, Circle City Gamer, that's the kind of high-hitting scientific research that we do on this channel. It's all about the betterment of mankind and understanding the aerodynamics of dollar menu items. A Shrek sack tickling is another thing that we do here. Shrek has offered up his bag of coins, and it's up to us to engage in some sort of appreciation for that bag offer. Who knows what's going to happen tonight, but we want to make sure it's fun for everyone. I don't want a bunch of people silenced and kicked off and hidden and all that. I don't want that. I want everyone to have a good time here. We have 1 billion moderators on purpose because I can't read while I'm doing stuff all the time. And we have had so many knuckleheads come in here and do stupid things. That's why. Going to keep it safe and fresh for everyone. We're going to overreact many times the wrong way with apologies in advance. But with that said, all the moderators, please, yes, just chill and enjoy. If someone comes out with the B word or the T word, you can't be on here. If you come out and you say it one time and you haven't been here before, we'll give you a nice polite warning. You do it 2 or 3 times, don't even come back. We're just going to silence you because we don't need that. If I had 1 viewer and we were being happy, that's more better, good English, than having 7,000 angry, bickering viewers. I'm not doing this for anything other than I enjoy it, and I hopefully provide a forum and an outlet for everyone to do something on an evening, an afternoon, or a daytime that gives them joy. This is not here to create animosity or negativity or anything like that. Unless, of course, we choose to do so just for the entertainment value. I was accused earlier today of trying to grow my channel. Guilty as charged. Thank you. We will try to grow our channel. We will do everything we can to grow our channel within the reasonable confines of not getting arrested, not challenging authority, not pissing on electrical outlets and seeing if the sparks come all the way up to your nads. Any of that. We're not going to do any of that. Not that that was something we're going to do. Beer and food give you pleasure. Well, Clive, we're going to do beer and food. The ghost of Kiev is here, so we got to do our, we got some hood food issues from the other day, so give me a second here. You see, we still have the burrito remnants on the car. You've been flamingoed. City Council just approved the land for the parking garage of the Arts District. Cool, excellent. Makes it so much better down there. Can we repeat the rule 1? I was looking for a pen. Yes, Harold. Rule number 1, do not piss on an electrical outlet. That's always been our number 1 rule. Do not, even for the fun of it. There is a shoe right there. Who needs a shoe? Anyone? Just one shoe. I think we'll let that go. Someone else probably can use it more than us. Rule number 2 is don't piss off Bryan. Bryan's very sensitive. Very sensitive. A bait shoe, exactly. Well, there's some pants over there too. I don't want to go any further that way. Wow. Here's another thing is I am not a medical professional. We're going to clear the air here. I am not a medical professional. And it's amusing to me. It's funny to me. I find joy and entertainment value in those who criticize that I'm not performing CPR rescues, heart stimulation surgery. I'm not putting people in traction and putting them in the back of an ambulance that I don't own when I see someone down on the ground. What I can do is call the police, keep an area around, and document what's going on in case something nefarious happens. So when the people come on and go, man, you should be doing something, I'm providing a video evidence for Bryan to call the security at the place to do the stuff versus going over there, okay, everyone out of the way, push 2, 3, 4, and then breaking some guy's sternum and creating all kinds of problems. So you know what I mean. You are a certified junk food addict. Yes, thank you, Nostradamus. I do have caution tape as well. No, the plant's doing great. We saw it just the other day. Beach All Day guy was here, and plant's doing great. That's got some new growth on it. Off the top of your head, could you repeat the lottery ticket rules again? Let's see. Fried chicken. Hold on here. No, I'm not gonna do that. This is so much fun for me. I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. And I'm not going to let any of this crap get me down, which is great. And I know every YouTuber goes through this. It means, oh, hey, you're making it because people shit on you. Well, that's great. That's cool. Don't. Whatever. I've got very high tolerance for stupidity. In fact, I engage in stupidity. Stupidity is what we sell here. And when you provide free stupidity to us, we're going to take full advantage of it. And don't be surprised if you end up with tears in your eyes or big laughter in your face. or something else in your face. What else? What are the other rules? Be nice to each other. You do you. We don't want to kill flamingos, and we totally support the Todd Weiner Foundation. What are the rules for mods with bad breath? That's a great one. You have to ride in the trunk, and you got to quit eating sushi from truck stops. Those are the 2 rules for mods with bad breath. Rumor is Randy Lippert owns Randy's Donuts. That is a rumor. I cannot confirm it or deny it. It's not for me to give out that kind of stuff. I have saved the flamingos, lots of flamingos, tons of flamingos. Think of the flamingo population that would be gone on the earth today if it wasn't for this channel and these activists here. And think of the water that we got back into Lake Mead. That was you. That was all you all. By continuing to empty your bladders and dump the rest of the water out. It's been great. Bryan has an awesome channel. Yes, he does. Everyone. So all of you, All Classics Restorations, how you doing? Good to see you. There's a great channel. So many great channels out there, and we support all of you. What are the rules for sovereign citizens? You're welcome to wear whatever tinfoil hat or not that you want. You're welcome to be a sovereign citizen or not. We are not an authority of any kind whatsoever other than birthing. I am a birthing coach by trade, and I can do pre-birthing, post-birthing. The difference is, and I want to be honest about this because I did get some flack on this, and from my heart, and I almost want to get the bullhorn to say this, I might even tear up. The difference between our birthing and other people's birthing, we're not on the metric system. So I have to wait till you're like really close because we do it by inches. There's absolutely no centimeters in our birthing coaching. And I know that can be a problem for people from other countries. And so only US citizens or those who never did learn the metric system, I can help you birth. So that's from the heart. I just wanted you to know that. Let's go for a ride. All right, I'm all better. we will drive from time to time in bad neighborhoods. From time to time, we will take Liberace way. Mid-husbanding, yes, that's what I do. And if you think you're pregnant or you want to get pregnant, give us a call as well. We have services that can help you there. Oh, fantastic ride. Sorry. I need a Snickers. I am driving. Oh, look at that. I almost ran a red light. I was driving so much there. I am driving. I am not traveling. I am not a traveler. I am driving. I have an agreement with my local authority. I've signed a contract to drive my vehicle. They've granted me a license to do so, and I pay taxes to do so. And I'm proud to be an American because at least I know I'm free. And there's a bunch of other words that we could sing, but I don't know them right now. And a tree. All right, we got some cop action over here. What you gonna do? All right, we're gonna come around the other way. You can be a traveler. I'm not criticizing your traveling techniques or anything at all. Travel the crap out of it. Go for it. I know lots of travelers. I just enjoy what I do. You do you, and I won't criticize your veganism or your travelisms or your spasisms or anything. And just leave mine alone too. Here we go. Don't touch my junk, brah. That's our philosophy. Oh, no, man. I think it's over. I think this was the guy right here. I'm only here because I got some good lighting now. See if I can read this chat. Debbie and Jeff. Okay, this is just burning a hole right into my retinas. The white building looks familiar. I didn't see it. I asked Alexa to play Air Supply. It brought me to this. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go back. Christopher Byers. You got me. That's freaking fantastic, but it's so tragic and terrible. So, can we see more of the Space Needle? Yes, we'll go by that here in a bit. Black's Law Dictionary. I don't want to read. Please do not bring any of that up. We have no interest in learning anything on this channel. Thank you, Nostradamus. For those of you that were on earlier, I do apologize. My ticker was way out of whack this afternoon and evening. I was going through a full-on massive AFib attack. That's why I kept pushing it back. Bryan was the only one who knew. I told him. But then it corrected itself, which is what it's supposed to do, through the help of medication and my sovereign citizenship. Okay, so we don't need to, I mean, did the sovereign citizen guy do something wrong? He's fine, let him engage. We're not worried about stuff like that. But if they come out and go, Trump and Biden are both sovereign citizens, then go ahead and dump it, because we don't want to talk about that stuff. I've got some more stuff over here. Oh my gosh. What's going on in this neighborhood? Some local pharmacists being detained. Here we go. Gale, South Australia, how you doing? It's just, it's one of those things I've been dealing with since 2010, and it is what it is, so I'm not worried about it. Here we got ambulances, rescue vehicles, and people in cuffs. I'm ready this time. Let the dogs go. Free the puppies. I'm ready. This is not a good time to get liquor shots. That's right. Appreciate everyone for being here and being a part of it. You're all welcome to hang out and loon the crap out of it. Send me an email if you want. I'd be happy to chat with you that way as I can find them. I can't get to them all the time. I am a busy guy. Some people, all they do is YouTube. I do other stuff. I just happen to love YouTube. Been doing it as a hobby. All dollars generated through ad revenue, super chats, super stickers, super touches, whatever it is we do, all goes back into the channel. Pays for everything from gasoline to hood food to bail. Definitely adult daycare. So this is a rougher neighborhood, by the way. If you come over here, this is, yeah, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's one that you probably wouldn't want to sit by yourself in a flamingo shirt in a town car to not draw attention to yourself. You get the bail money? Yes, I appreciate that. If you were on our stream the other day, we kind of talked about the revenue that you can generate with YouTube. And I've got some videos that generated 9 cents in the last month and others that generated $5. And I appreciate it very much. And I know that other YouTubers, they live, this is their main business, and that's why we love supporting them and support anyone that wants to build their channel. We're not afraid to come out in favor of supporting and helping them. That's what we do here. Hi, Coach. I subscribe to your channel. I found out about you from the other me. Oh, cool. Mark. Mark's awesome. He's one of my favorite people in the world. He had no obligation or any reason whatsoever to befriend me upon my arrival to this community. And he's one of the most gracious, outgoing, and friendly people I've ever met in my life. And I totally recommend you guys go see Theo Therm on his channel. There's a lot of inside jokes or unique content to this channel that it doesn't translate anywhere else and has absolutely no relevancy in life. So we're trying to put together a list of all the channels that we have, as well as all the different things. What does everything mean? You know, who is Theo Therm? Who can tell the story of Theo Therm? Many of the things are created by my inability to spell properly. I'm a dyslexic with AFib. I'd buy that for $1. I appreciate you guys. Some of you guys are on all the channels. I think we're at 19 or 20 on the list right now of channels. There's another one that even I didn't share with our list maker. It's kind of a secret hidden channel. Diet Coke is definitely a favorite. have to start over on the list? Oh no. Yeah, there's we're gonna publish it coming soon, so we'll put it out to channel members first. If you're a channel member on Private Eye, I think 8 new videos were released yesterday. Plus, only on is the full 10-minute video of the guy who smacked me the other day. And it explains the whole thing. He's a suspected fake locksmith gaining entry to businesses and doing other things. Why so many channels? Why not? I'm creating an empire, so 20 years from now when I'm no longer on the earth, that my kids and grandkids and everyone could inherit all these channels so they can make 9 cents a month. So some of the more recent channels include T-Bone Alien Hunter. You guys haven't gone to T-Bone Alien Hunter yet, check it out. We got the Hood Food Network channel, which has not been released yet, but the Hood Food Network is coming soon to a YouTube near you. And that's where we're going to take, anytime we do Hood Food, we will carve it out of our live streams and then post just the Hood Food on that channel. We have quite a few channels in development that's exactly what they're for. So in a live stream, we might do 4 hours of a live stream, and there's 30 elements of that live stream. And many people don't want to sit through 3.5 hours to find their favorite stuff, so we're going to start carving them out and putting them into individual channels, much like T-Bone Alien Hunter. Coach, we still have 2 channels I came up with. Yes. Yes, we do. We have 1 channel that keeps changing. I change the name often. Often. Chef Coach channel coming soon? Yes. So the Zeus's Kitchen has kind of been changed a little bit. So it had some name added to it. It's like Zeus's Kitchen Texas and other stuff or something like that. What did the dyslexic philosopher search for his whole life? What's that? What did the dyslexic philosopher search for his whole life? I'm turning a corner and I can't read it. A building on the right, those are condos. A Shrek channel, I don't have the rights to Shrek. His glasses. For those of you who don't know what dyslexia is, you gotta look it up. I'd spell it for you, but I don't know how. How's my throat? It's better today. Thank you. Guys got to make a living. Oh, you're talking about the, because of last night out by the fire. Ah! So that would be a joke there. Yeah, he's more than a jerk. He's an alleged criminal who now has a charges filed against him for assault. That we'll see what happens. The joke was his dog? I don't know. We got too many things. There it is. Oh my gosh. Have you ever tried comedy? And I'm sure someone would find you funny. I've done stand-up comedy. I was one of the 80s comics. Let me give you some background on that. In the 1980s, everybody was a stand-up comic. There was open mics everywhere. I did comedy at a place called Greasy Tony's in Tempe, Arizona, at the Arizona State University campus. I did comedy at an Olive Garden one time. I did comedy at I did a 5-minute set, my first ever, at a conference in Washington, D.C. They said, hey, would you like to sit at the head table? I said, do I get to speak? They said, sure, why not? And I wrote a 5-minute comedy thing. It was great. I've done really bad stuff. I've done funny stuff. I've done stuff that got me enough clout that I could make a living at it for a while. And then one day I just decided that wasn't my world. I did a lot of radio and TV and a couple of really bad movies and continued to do so. And then I found this forum, which is just spectacular because I get to write, produce, direct, act, and sometimes criticize my own stuff. And that's a lot of fun. I have been around. Again, oh, I see what you're talking about. I mean travel, yeah. Boy, Raymond, you got me on the ropes today. An Aztec restaurant channel? That'd be great. Glenner said I was funny? Cool. Glenner and Jerry were inspirations. They were fun. They were nice people. Did you talk to them? That's great. Glenn Anderson, been around forever. They started live radio basically as like the morning show up in the Fairbanks area. They set the standard for it. I was more of a nighttime, drive time, afternoon guy. I loved my night show. It's the best. But good guys. Funny guys. Is there an Oyo review channel coming? Yes, of course. All the hottest hotels and casinos in Las Vegas will be have their own channel. I did not date Roseanne Barr. I was bumped by Roseanne Barr in 1985 at George McKelvey's Comedy Club on Hampton Road in Denver, Colorado. She had just finished her second Tonight Show appearance, and the owner of the club, George McKelvey, came up to me and said, "Hey, I'm gonna let this chick go up and study you." I'm like, all right, cool. She went up there and did a bunch of things about not shaving armpits and whatever, and we're all like, this chick's going nowhere. None of us wanted to be Tom Arnold. Oh, yeah. I know, I was making fun of the throat comment. Yeah, no, I'm much better. Much better. Was there 24-hour radio comedy channels? I've only played older stand-ups. You heard one of my bits on there? That's scary. So I was a regular at the Honolulu Comedy Club for a couple of years. Did a lot of work in Arizona and Alaska. I ran a comedy show for 2 years in Alaska when I was on the radio up there. And we would bring up the acts from LA and different places, San Francisco. And a lot of the big name actors of the early 90s, late 80s were stand-up comics back in the day. And so I got to meet them, which is cool. And then you find out who they really are. Most of them are very disappointing. Coach, if I go from Washington to Alaska, do I need a passport? If you drive, yes. So you have to go through Canada. If you are flying, absolutely not. Alaska is one of those states, just like Hawaii. Do you have any footage of you doing stand-up? Would love to see it. I believe I've destroyed most of it. There might be some from the Clarion when we did our comedy show there, Kento's Asian Invasion show. I would host that and do some bits. I believe there's still some video out there, but most of it I got rid of. The Unknown Comic was great. Amazing Jonathan, he was up there. Hawaii was where we did most of the bigger name guys. We ran huge acts through the Honolulu Comedy Club. Huge acts. People that ended up getting their own TV series. George Lopez, George Wallace, some other Georges. Richard Lewis. He was more of an East Coast guy. But out in Hawaii, is that a Baby Ruth? Yes, it is. You like the one-line era? Yes. I do 100% believe in aliens. That's right. Tony, how you doing? We are an arrogant bunch of beings to think that we're the only ones around. And what is another being? Why do they have to look like us? Or why do they all have to look like little green men? It could be anything. That cloud over there. It's all to have fun, like the spaceship over here, up on top of this building to the right here, just parked in plain sight. I've told many stories of the weird and wild and wacky stuff I've seen in my life. I was never on America's Got Talent. I don't think I ever watched much of it either. Seth Grable, magician, did a thing with Penn and Teller. We had Teller at our casino for a while. My high school reunion, they plan a cruise to Alaska next year. Those are fun. You get to do the inside passage. The whales come over and say hi. The glacier falls off and splashes the water. It's really cool. You have a Paula Poundstone VHS. Nice. I was on Amtrak's Got Talent one time. Yes, I wrote an Amtrak and told a couple of jokes to the bartender. Rita Rutner. Flashback. I was in the green room at a place one time when everyone was complaining about this guy Seinfeld and what a whiner he was. He's going, you know, all he does is whine about things. Nobody's going to want to watch that. That was in the early 80s. He showed them. All right, we are on the Las Vegas Strip. It's a Wednesday night. It's the longest day of the year. Who's Paula Poundstone? She was one of the original deep-voiced females doing comedy. Serenity Now. The Amazing Jonathan did a couple of bits. One is where he put the sewing thread in his mouth and then all the razors in his mouth. And as he's doing his thing, of course, blood just shooting out of his mouth. It was all fake blood, of course. But he did so many great bits. Harry Anderson, before he passed away. Rick Overton, who did a lot of bit work. He was in a lot of movies as characters. Pam Stone played the female coach on the Coach TV series. Tall, thin, blonde chick. She gave me a nickname back in the day that does not apply now. Said I was the world's most beloved ectomorph. I'm going to repeat that for you so you can look it up. The world's most beloved ectomorph. Had to look that up. She said it meant tall, thin guy. So that worked for me up until about 1996. Then I became the world's most beloved. What the hell happened to you? Stephen Wright's spectacular deadpan. Yep. Very skinny at the time. I was 6'2", 135. Can we play Wheel of Fortune at Casino Royale? No. That would require parking, walking, traveling, and I'm a driver. I'm not a traveler. Yeah, I had strep throat multiple times, and then I went into the hospital, and they took out my adenoids and my whatevers. They basically cleared out my throat, so I wouldn't get strep throat anymore. And then they put me on codeine, hydrocodone, or whatever it was, as a pain medicine. This is when I learned that I was allergic to codeine. And what it does is it makes your throat swell up so you can't swallow or drink or breathe. And me being a guy, didn't want to tell anyone I was having those issues. So I'd already gone home and I was taking my stuff, and I couldn't swallow or eat, and I just started losing a lot of weight. I'd already started losing weight. I was probably only 165 before the surgery, and I got down to 135. My skin was so tight on my bones it hurt. And then after that I thought I need to be healthy. So that's when I went on a full-on regimen. I did a little more exercising. I ate more Krispy Kreme donuts and really started drinking lots of soda. And I believe that's what saved my life. You know, that's my tip. Contact your doctor and physician for your wedding party. Does anyone know where the Strip is? The Las Vegas Strip? I'm looking for the Strip, the one from the movie. Anyone? No? Ma'am? Can someone help me? I'm from Texas. I'm old and I'm confused. Donuts are great. At one point, my doctor said, give up soda, it's gonna kill you. And so I did, and I started eating a dozen Krispy Kreme at a time to replace the sugar. That also is not a good idea. That's when I went from 185 to 235. I wouldn't recommend that. The Strip is booked up, check Priceline. You have to sleep in a circle. How many Priceline jokes did I get in that night? Who was keeping track? I know we hit the over. It's the same joke multiple times. It's one of the challenges we do here. Oh, crap, I missed the flamingo savings. Ah, we'll have to come back. More than 12? Good. 14? Cool. Coach, were you putting food on the hood at 135 pounds? No. Hood food started just a little over a year ago. It was like a 112-degree day, and something much like we see on the hood today was placed on the hood, and I drove to Arizona, got up in the 80s miles per hour, and it never left, and that's what launched the Hood Food Network. Is there bad traffic coming up here? Welcome, Cheryl S., KFC West Wings, Randy Lippert, Circle City Gabriel, Shree Raman is here. Tizandia Dine puts you to sleep. Trying to pronounce that puts me to sleep. So here's how bad dyslexia is for those of us that are afflicted by it. I have two types. One is my brain and my arm fight with each other when I try to write. And I get this pain that just shoots into my arm, and I know in my mind what I want the letters to look like, but my arm won't make it happen, and there's a battle going on, and so I can get like 7 or 8 words out in handwriting before I have to shut her down. And so thank goodness for typewriters, teletype, all that kind of stuff back in the day, and now computers with the red underline. The other one is I see words that look right, but they're absolutely wrong. I could not today for about 2 hours spell the word license. I couldn't spell it. It was spelled correctly. I checked it multiple times, but it did not look right. And the word the, I spelled T-E-H every time. I have to go back and correct it every time. And that's just part of it. But everyone's got something. So that's my thing. So if you see stuff on the channel that's spelled incorrectly, feel free to let me know, because I totally admit it and I love it. So Theotherm, I guess that's where we started this, is the other me, spelled incorrectly. So we're doing a live stream with the other me, and I spelled it Theotherm. And so that's where that launched that name. So we're very big Theotherm fans. There we go. Look at that. Just like Vegas. So that's so you guys are on the in now on the Theotherm joke. The next few months when we hit 10,000 subscribers, your spell checker is always wrong. Exactly. The spell checkers, how do we know that they're right? I'm ambidextrous. I don't know which way I was born. I play hockey left-handed. I'm a better baseball hitter left-handed. I hit for power right-handed. I hit for average left-handed. I can't throw a baseball very well left-handed, but basketball left-handed. I write right-handed, all that kind of stuff. So that's right. Dyslexics of the world unite. And I've always said it's better to be dyslexic than less dixic. It's a new song for the Fountain Show. Great Dane, Mom. Thank you. The LOON apartment complex is down. That's right. We were going to rent those to LOONs only, and now it's gone. So I write left-handed, but I'm right-handed, and everything else. Yes. I played hockey left-handed. Imagine that. A left-handed hockey player. Had to have specialty sticks made, different curves, the whole thing. Very bizarre. We are all unique, that's right. It's our goal that all of us as nonconformists that we stick together. That's my goal in life. Trishel Stark says earlier on the channel, my dad watches you all the time. You are very funny. Well, thank you very much. No jaywalking. Just trying to help out too. We do a lot of public service. You're exempt because you're a loon. There you go. You're one of our overseas loons, one of our British loons. We're all loons. We have Australian loons, Canadian loons, Indian loons. We have Nepalese loons. We have people from all different continents. I don't know about Antarctica yet, but we've had loon connections in all different continents, including friends in New Zealand, in Iceland, Some of these faraway places. One of these days, again, we'll go over and show you all the different countries that tune in. Hockey with your left hand down is right-handed. So what's this? What is this? I hate the traffic like this. And watermelons. All right. Try to get out of here. That is the best price. That's not a Priceline car. No, it's a taxi with the tickets, Vegas.com tickets. That's left. Okay. Right hand down is for left-handed. Left hand down is for right-handed. The good thing though is I would get a straight stick because I could play both ways. And the only thing that kept me from an NHL career, seriously, my whole life would have been different if I would have kept playing hockey. The only thing that kept me playing in the NHL, and for all you young kids out there that have a dream in sports and all this, and you got to be very true about this, you got to recognize your level of talent. I sucked. That's when you knew that? You knew that? Wow. Oh my goodness. Wiffle ball semi-pro? Yeah, I can play a little wiffle ball. Did I play in Alaska? Yes, I did. Played ice hockey, street hockey. We would clear the ice and snow off the streets and play out there with tennis balls sometimes. Anything could be a goal. We would play all the time. We would play hockey during lunch break at school. Stick to gambling. I'm just learning how to do that. I'll get good someday. I missed the most important rule. What's that? Just be safe tonight, Steve. Let's review the ground rules. 1, have fun. 2, stay safe. 3, don't engage in crazies. And 4, let the loon times roll. Exactly. And then 0.5 is don't piss off Braun. Did you ever go to the Anchorage Aces games? UAF, the Fairbanks hockey team, I went there quite a bit. Then I traveled with the San Diego Chicken and we did hockey stuff. Couldn't play field hockey. I couldn't wear those knee pads. Plus I didn't have a vagina at that time. I'm very close to the strip. I'm looking for it right now. You pick Taffa? Is that a fighter? Taffa? -6, 1 okay, cool. I may bet that just based upon that. Gail's shaking her head. That's right. I couldn't skate backwards. That's Rob Price. You got the scouting report. Exactly. I could not skate backwards. Kind of like now when I walk backwards with my camera, I kind of have to look both left and right. Your old girlfriend lives in Wasilla? For those of you from Alaska, you can answer this question. Wasilla spelled backwards is what? Do I consider myself Canadian when living in Alaska? I was a dual citizen. I was an Alaskan and a United Statesian. Canada was my adopted country to the east and south. We spent a lot of time in Canada. A lot of time in Canada. Or skate forward too. Exactly. Bryan, Arizona Cowgirl trumps anything you say, though, just so you know. I didn't want to say it in front of everyone. John Adams knows. Do you know that we fought a war with Canada over Niagara Falls and it's never been settled? It could flare up at any time. There's still being written. TV. Allegedly. Speaking of flaring up, hey now. Can I rowboat to the USSR? Yes, Little Diomede Island and Big Diomede Island are only 3 miles apart, and you can actually see Russia across the strait. And we have a military stationed there looking at each other. So yes, you can see Russia from Alaska. From my backyard, not really. Coaches into specific management, not general. That's correct. That is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Uh-oh. We don't need to be deleting unless it's absolutely obnoxious. Sorry about that. Isn't the border literally a road that separates 2 lines? You drive, the Alaska Highway, to the Trans-Alaska Highway, yes. You go through the border into Beaver Creek. What's the duty on the hood? That is a hood granola bar. Look to my right. The St. George Shuttle. Cool. Please don't delete me, Stephen Beal. I will not delete you. MGM is selling Excalibur? Yes. Yeah, I can't wait for the A's to move out here. I'm going to get a job selling peanuts and hot dogs. Sarah Palin did not say she could see Russia. Tina Fey said that Sarah Palin said that, and it caught on. I could see Russia. I used to go to the NORAD tracking station and watch the Russian airliners test our airspace, and we would test their airspace constantly. And I'd watch the scrambling of the U.S. jets, chase them back, and so on. And that happened daily throughout the Cold War. We were told as children not to worry about a nuclear war, because by the time the sirens go off, we are so close it's already over. So we never had a concern whatsoever about that growing up in Alaska. No reason to even think about it. That was a great way to grow up. Back in the 70s, we do our stop, drop, and rolls and all that for fire, but never any worry whatsoever about the big one, or the big 5, or whatever. Definitely, I got a lot of Canadian in me. We use Canadian money up to the quarter at the same exchange rate. Nickels are nickels, dimes are dimes, quarters are quarters. Raymond, I love that. Always be yourself, everyone else is taken. Coach, when did you get into hotel general management? I started in the hotel business in the 80s, I guess, late 80s. Would put on the sport card events, set up my own banquet space, all that kind of stuff. And then got my first real hotel job in the early 1990s. That guy just ran a red light, cast on one. And then my first real GM, full-on GM job was in the mid-2000s. I got my first go be a GM for a while in the early 2000s as for a hotel, but I'd done all kinds of other stuff before that. Traveling baseball guy, owned my own businesses, etc. A lot of learning along the way. A lot of failure. I recommend failure. It's the greatest teacher. Card shows were the best in the middle of the mall. Yes, those were good. A lot of them in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Paradise Valley. Put on a ton of them in Alaska. MC High Life, what's going on? Good to have you here. One of the OGs. Steve, do you remember the atomic bomb drills in Mr. Bryant's 6th grade class? Yes, exactly. That was part of our childhood. There you go, Great Dane Mom, you nailed it. Randy Lippert. Went the wrong way. Hold on, guy behind me. There we go. I was trying to shake the guy behind me and he followed me and now I shook him finally. All right, here we go. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Las Vegas sign will be closing in 15 minutes. The Las Vegas sign will be closing in 15 minutes. Please return to your bus. Steve Miller, how you doing? Your attention, please. The Center for Disease Control in the Nevada Department of Health reminds you, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please do not pull my finger. Good night, Dave. Thanks for being here. You take the megaphone to White Castle. You have an early day tomorrow, Arizona Cowgirl. What are you doing tomorrow? Got them youngins, you're trying to teach them, because I believe the children are our future. White Castle was fun. I can't believe they wouldn't let me do it that second time. That wasn't very nice. Any fires to speak of tonight? I believe it's still burning. And if I had the wherewithal, which I do, we can go look at it. My first real hotel job was in 1993 at the Sheraton Hotel in Mesa, Arizona, working the front desk because the Chicago Cubs were staying there for spring training. And I knew a few of the players, Mark Grace and a few people. And they had this new kid that they had just traded for called Sammy Sosa. He used to hang out in the lobby and had no friends, just dripping in gold jewelry because he signed a pretty good deal. And it was a lot of fun. Ernie Banks was there as a coach or a representative of the team. And my favorite story is that every time Ernie would walk into the hotel, I go, "Excuse me, Mr. Banks, I need you to sign your reg card." He'd come over and sign the reg card. And every time he'd come in, I'd do, "Hey, Mr. Banks, I'm sorry, I need you to sign your reg card," as I was collecting his autograph. And one day he came in and he goes, "I've been signing a lot of these." And I go, "Well, today, Mr. Banks, I need you to sign too." He laughed because of the thing, and then he signed too, and that's the last time I did it. I didn't work there much after that. You're not really supposed to do that, I found out. Someone would come pick up his laundry from me. That was my favorite. "Hey, Steve's Mark's laundry ready?" "Yep, here you go, Miss Grace. Have a good day." Do I still have them? Yes. You have reg cards from a couple of Major League players? Yes. Here's another story for you. Georgia, I don't know how I can answer that again. I've said it 3 times. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if Todd's buying the Excalibur or the Luxor. That'd be great, though. In 1994, spring of 97 maybe it was. I was assistant director of security and night manager at a resort in Arizona, and got the call that a guest needed to get checked or needed to be let into his room in one of the casitas. And so I had one of our security officers, Stuart. I sent him out, hey, can you go out and help Mr. Rubble? The guy used the name Barney Rubble. I said, can you go help Mr. Rubble into his room? Make sure you check his ID. And so I continued doing what I was doing. And a little while later, Stu came back and said, that was Isaiah Thomas. I go, what? He goes, yeah, he traveled under the name Isaiah Thomas. And he showed me an autographed $5 bill that he got as a tip. Y'all is just damn funny. That's all I can say. That's my best English, too. A very famous basketballer. You waited on F. Lee Bailey one time? Cool. Are you asking if there's rent in Vegas under $1,000? The answer is no. Well, there is. There is, but it requires a tent in an alleyway. Here we go. Not sure if I can do a U-turn there, but I did. Let's jump on the freeway. Let's go see if the fire's still burning. I grew up around major leaguers, guys that were going to be major leaguers, guys that didn't make it to the major leagues, all that kind of stuff. So some of them are super impressive. Others are like, yeah, that's cool. No right turn on red. That's where we're not going. You're under a tornado warning. Be careful there. Where's that at, McFoot? Colorado? Michigan lefts in Michigan? Oh, cool. We call them LOON turns. Jim Abbott. Great player, inspirational guy. Michigan. Todd Van Poppel. Who remembers Todd Van Poppel? Got a great story on that guy. Circle on Freeman is under $1,000, exactly. Yeah, be safe if there's tornado warnings. Don't mess around with tornadoes. They have no, they answer to no one. You know a guy spent 9 years in AA ball and now he's an executive business? Yep. Remember Todd Van Poppel? So Todd Van Poppel was a first round draft choice back in 90, or 89, 90 I think it was. And we're at a spring training game in Arizona with the A's we played for. And as he's coming out at the end of the game, all these kids were lined up for autographs. And I'm going the wrong damn way again. And so Van Poppel comes out, and the kid's like, hey, Todd, can we get your autograph? Can we get your autograph? And he just kind of walks by and jumps on the bus and keeps going. And one of the dads yells, well, I hope you get sent down, you horse's ass. And shortly thereafter, he hurt himself and played in the minors for a little bit. Never did quite live up to his potential. And I believe it was all because of that one guy yelling at him. Missy Angel supported the channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Missy Angel, new supporter of the channel. Be sure to check all the members-only content available. Triple trailer, yes. It's Vegas time. So this is the longest day of the year. Let's see how long we can stay out. The Phillies mascot, that was the one guy, the Fanatic was the one guy that the San Diego Chicken didn't hate. but he freaking hated everybody else violently and vocally, and took offense to the fact that anyone else would be a mascot, in my opinion, allegedly. The San Diego Chicken is a piece of shit human being, in my opinion, allegedly. So I heard one time, I think somebody said. I don't know, I'm just repeating what I heard. Very funny on the field. He's the leftover remnants of that burrito on our hood the other day, allegedly. I wouldn't know though, I just knew him for a year. Worked for the guy for a year. I would never express my personal opinion. Okay, we're gonna go north this time. Here's a funny story. I won't bring up the mascot. I won't bring up his name. Just random mascot. The hood food is still doing great. Just a random one in the poultry division who in 1991 had ordered a shipment of dolls from China. And when they arrived, there was a little bit of a bleed between the yellow and the blue feathers. I'm sorry, the skin cover, because I can't mention which mascot it was. And so he refused the entire container loads from his importer because of this. There's no green feathers in the whatever animal mascot it was. And then that person allegedly sold all these dolls to recover his loss. And so this mascot that I may or may not have worked for then spent all kinds of time and litigation chasing down counterfeit dolls. And so we spent so much more money chasing counterfeit dolls than we would have if we just would have bought the order and threw it away. Allegedly. But those counterfeit dolls are still out there. They're highly collectible. Your clues in there is that the feathers were yellow and blue. It's not a doll channel. You're right, exactly. I was not a pirate's parrot, no. So here's what I did, and I'll show you the picture someday, just because. A little insight to the mind of Mencia here. The San Diego Chicken guy pissed me off so much that, and he hated other mascots so much, I started my own mascot called Wacko Banana. And it was a banana character that would go out and just do really bad shtick on the baseball fields. And I'd do it for free because I wasn't worth being paid for. But I did that on purpose just to piss that guy off. It was so much fun. All right, we're doing 70 and the hood food is staying taut. So imagine one of those banana costumes that had a bunch of foam in it, had a face on it, all kinds of stuff. And it was a long one, it was like 5 feet because I got a pretty good torso on it. And so my brother would do the announcing for us at the ballpark, and he's supposed to go, "Hey, look, it's Wacko Banana," when I'd run out on the field. And you know, be all excited and all that. So him being a jokester, when I'd go running out there, he'd go, "Hey, look, it's Wacko Banana." And everyone's like, "What the hell's going on?" And I remember running one time the bases, I get into the dugout, and I heard someone go, "Hey, look, it's Wacko Tampon." And that's pretty much the last time I ever did it, because that hurt my feelings. Funny as hell, but I want to do that character on Fremont Street. I would dress up. I used to be a Big Bird. I used to do Darth Vader. I used to do all kinds of dress-up stuff. We have got a granola bar with chocolate on the hood tonight. Yes, we have no bananas. Buffalo, still looks like some smoke up here. We're on our way to the fire, for those of you that are just joining us. Bryan, I am your father in my coach voice, yes. The deep down laughter voice. The chocolate bar has the all-time record for hood food, other than, I mean, it was fused to the hood last year. Okay, I gotta roll up the windows because of the smoke here. Can you see the smoke? Go ahead, brah. Still smoking, still coming down. I think a few of the buildings were almost all down. We'll have mop-up crews there 24 hours a day until it's completely out. For those of you who joined us last night, we were here for about 3 hours covering the fire. Plus our afternoon from high atop the English Hotel in downtown Las Vegas. We could actually see the flames some 20 plus miles away. That's how big they were. Big flames. Can you smell that? You caught some in your inebriated state? Cool. It's not a conspiracy. It's a good practice to let it burn to the ground so that you don't have a safety hazard, a death trap, something that collapse on small farm animals. It's for the environment. There wasn't enough carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide in the air. I can already feel it in my throat. Oh my God. I'm now a victim. I need some money. You guys heard that choke, didn't you? That's all caused because of this fire. Salt Lake Snow Bunny in the house. How you doing? Hashtag smoke. Thank you. Six o'clock today, they had the news out here, and there's still some burning buildings. At some point, you would knock them down anyway. I don't know. They said someone on the set a fire, so they were doing roofing, and it caught on fire, which happens sometimes. You don't know what happened, Georgia? Big apartment complex, over 1,000 units it looked like, I'm guessing, all burned yesterday. Big, big fire, national news style. We covered it. To cover it. We were breaking news. No, they're all gone, or most of them. Street's now open. Yeah, they're still fighting it here. Still see some smoke and some flames, a small amount of flamage. Some embers on the inside there. Wow, that third-story apartment finally has some fire in it. Got lots of these cones up now. These weren't here yesterday. Oh yeah, wow, cool. I mean, not cool, but cool. Let's go, brah. So the one we were watching yesterday is all the way down now. Pull over here in the dirt. So this is the one we watched yesterday burn when we were here for the 3 hours. This whole part right here. They had the trucks over here pumping the water on. So this is where all those apartments where they had the big fire going up and down. This was the one that was next to it. They just let burn and burn and burn. It's burned very slowly, but still burning. Controlled burn. Let me close. I forgot to close my window. I'll steal the town car here. We'll walk down there a bit. One moment, please. So in our 3-hour coverage yesterday, we walked all the way around. We got up, there's a railing up there. We got up on top, we had a good view. And then just kind of meandered all around here. Got the hoses that they hooked up yesterday. Run all down there to refill the fire pumpers. Still going. This started, they said like 4:30 or 3:30 yesterday. We saw it about 3:30-ish. View of it. But this whole side here, the back three, when we got here yesterday, the back three were already down. This one was burning, and then this one had coming out the top. They did stop it from the other ones, but I think they let everyone that was under construction go. There was a river running down with all the water they were pumping. It had a river flowing around the outside, which we had to traverse yesterday. As you can see, I'll get you up over here, over the fence. So we have a height skill. We'll zoom in on it for you. So what they've been doing is just putting water on the outside so it burns on the inside, then it collapses inwards. Let me show you here too. This tower, they were watering this, or putting water onto this metal so it would not collapse yesterday. All the scaffolding around melted and fell down, but those could definitely cause some problems. So the one over on the far side there, that metal, and this metal, they were putting lots of water on it to keep it cool so it would not melt. We got the news, Channel 5 News behind us. I'm going to stand here so I can be on the news. You guys can watch Channel 5 News and see the guy in the flamingo shirt. They continued, they had a couple of pumper trucks. They had an automatic one right here. They had the one that they had the 3 guys and the cherry picker on the side. They were just controlling the burn. You can see like the sparks coming out there as the wind hits it, fans the flames. Would ignite other areas. And around the backside, they had the equipment, the caterpillars, all that stuff they were using on the construction site. Looked very Mad Max. They were all burned out in the engine compartments and the different seating areas. Just slowly burning. This was a massive apartment complex. I don't know the number of units, but it looked like it's probably close to 1,000 that burned. But they go all the way down that to the east side. There's a bunch that way as well that are occupied. These were being constructed, so nobody was living in them. But there were workers in the area at the time. And when it ignited, it just took off because of the wind. Massive wind blowing yesterday, which fanned the flames. There's been enough water pumped on these now that it won't get out of control. Yesterday they were very dry. That's just a slow burn bringing down the mountain here. The technique they're using is just to control the fire, let it keep burning but not out of control. And so again, you see the high tower there, the metal tower. Those areas are where they're putting the water. On the inside it's burning, so when it collapses it'll go in and not fall outward. And then the piles of rubble will burn in the backside. All those buildings are all gone. They're just like piles of charcoal now. Fantastic. Oh, here we go. Channel 5. I'm gonna be in the shot. Right behind us there.
15-20 years ago, this NFL actually tried to sue the city because they didn't want casinos that were located in the county showing the Super Bowl on TV.
Get to watch the news. I had my gimbal, but I didn't bring it out. Well, they're letting it burn slowly. Fake news, how you doing? This is an apartment complex in southwest Las Vegas by the 215 Beltway near Durango and Buffalo. Vegas Gary, how you doing? Welcome. We are a news channel for stuff like this. Say loon. I don't know about saying loon. We'll see what happens. Once she goes on, I may turn around and walk the other way. We'll see. There she is. Loon Channel 7 live on the scene. Yeah, it'll go live. It'll be the teaser. The fire closes in 15 minutes. Keon Green, thanks for the great coverage, coach. Thank you for the $25 super chat. Keon Green, very nice. Thank you, Keon Green. I don't answer questions unless they're asked. She's doing a recorded bit. It's a package. Loon. 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 There we go. I'm gonna have to cut the loon out. She's wearing flip-flops. Your news anchor's wearing flip-flops. Inside information no other YouTube channel's giving you.
Right now you can see that they've got their hoses on the building. There are still embers, still a lot of hot spots here. 4 of these 5-story buildings that stood here yesterday morning now were
Paul Martinez, 99-cent super banana. Thank you very much, Paul Martinez. Yes, Fox 5, here Las Vegas. You watch their coverage, you may see a flamingo shirt in the background. That'll be me. So the question we posed yesterday is, if the elevator shafts survive a fire like this, why is the building not built with the same material? Hey there. up and over now.
Look at what they are doing right now. They're still using now hotspots on this fire. Lots of cars smoke. This building in particular still burning. Yesterday morning, there were 4 5-story buildings here, but there is not much left tonight. The fire appears to have started on the upper floor or the roof of one of the buildings. That building where it all started was the first to collapse. It was a raging inferno for hours. Strong winds that they
Well, now they don't want the fire to
Yeah, the embers blowing around over there.
flame and thick smoke. Those flames and thick smoke shut down some lanes of the side road, shut down the side road.
All right, we're gonna move on. She's doing a package. We'll never be on it. A light just went on in there. They got electricity still. Look at that. Ah, very cool. Yesterday we parked behind this building over here and came through here. There's police tape, a bunch of cars, a bunch of police cars in the area. But they slowly moved away as the night went on, and including fire trucks. I think it was a 3-alarm fire, they said. I don't know how much equipment rolls for that, but it's quite a bit. You can see now what's left. She kind of looks like a flamingo, yes. I wonder if she's gonna do one for us. One leg, lady, come on, ma'am. Here we go, it's flamingo time. Will she give us a flamingo? Over under is no. Well, they got a flashlight going on in the building looking for hot spots over there now. Cool. What they're doing. Cool. Behind the scenes. All right, let's keep going. We'd walked all the way around back that way. They had all kinds of lights on over here as they fought the fire. The fire itself provided lots of light. And that's what's left. Stay at the English. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. We actually work closely with the TV news and stuff here in town, and I don't want to be that guy. Want to be a positive influence on society. Yeah, it was pretty wild when it was on. Pretty wild. Las Vegas Life stopped by yesterday while I was here, came over and said, hey, it's nice to meet Jeff. This is an area Cimarron and the 215 I'd never been before. There's a hospital right over here. Very cool. Come around this way, we'll see some of the remaining embers. See the smoke off in the distance. We'll pull in here. A lot of people parked over here during the fire yesterday. Off-roading with the town car. So this whole area here yesterday was just lit up with flames billowing out of it. It's a fantastic sight from a perspective of light and fire and smoke, and now it's pretty much down to that. You can see the towers over there. Those are where there were buildings before. They're all gone now. All right, how do you get out of here now? Hadn't thought this through, did I? Yeah, we're gonna get hung up here. Hold on, this would be great. Four-wheeling in the town car. There, we got it. Yeah, the cement shafts lasted. Just build the exterior of the building with those. Many fires are started with people doing roofing with the hot. They use the flames to melt the sealant or the adhesives, and they put the tiles and things on the roof. And I've seen many buildings where that's the reason for the fire. Or plumbing. Somebody's doing some plumbing and that gets out of control. A little welding torch action. Here's what's left of this side. It's really smoky right here. It smells like a campfire in Alaska right here. The plastic and metal smells are gone. Now it's just that wood smell. Now the car's filled. I gotta open. We're gonna get one of those off-road town cars. They're hard to get. This one's a Texan one. It was built specially for Texas off-roading at Chuck Norris's ranch, allegedly, as far as you know. It's actually a car that was owned by John Voight, and so there it has extra value. It's a special police version, yes. I'm sure there's it's such a large amount of money, and it involves international banking or interstate banking that federal agencies would definitely look into it. I'm sure the EPA is here because there might be a snail darter on a mountain to the north of Vegas that got inconvenienced by that. And that should be at least $1 billion fine. Because all those fines go to save the animal. Oh no, it goes in the general fund. My bad. I don't know anything about that. I heard it in a movie once. Fortunately, nobody lived there. We are the only news coverage of that fire with hood food. Sure, other people are there with their cameras, but none of them have hood food. So that sets us apart. Fat Lou, how you doing? Good to have you here. Welcome, everyone. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Welcome all the new people. All you OGs have been here forever, please be nice to the new people. John Voight is a great American. John Voight gave us Angelina Jolie. What more do you need to know? You won 6 silver strikes tonight. Are you at Fremont? Cool, congratulations. Nice. Oh, you like the fire short? Yeah, that was actually filmed for me by Connor, a teenage filmographer who captured that images and sent them to me. So definitely credit going out to Connor for doing a great job, being at the right place at the right time and understanding what to capture. So thank you to Connor. Shout out Connor. Hashtag Connor, everyone. Thank you all. John, were you cooking meth? Nice. 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 Everyone in the trunk, hold on. We got a tight turn here. Here in the back seat, you should be fine, but the trunk people, hold on. Here we go. Las Vegas Live, what's up? Welcome. It's a tight turn. We're up on 2 wheels. T-Bone has a new channel, DJ Junior. It's T-Bone Alien Hunter. Check out T-Bone's new channel, T-Bone Alien Hunter on YouTube. We just spilled the potato salad in the trunk. I'm sorry. My bad. You're holding on, but riding shotgun. That. We need the help. Fire's still burning. Yeah, we're just there. They're down to half of the last building. They're just kind of letting it burn. Channel 5 was just there. It's very moist there, Silver. Uber for John Gruden. You've never been here before, this is Las Vegas, the one from the movie. You may recognize some of these buildings. We might be going to a secret place to do secret things. There's a video coming out next week on Las Vegas Private Eye about what happened last night after our live stream. And certainly, if you're a member on Las Vegas Private Eye, they've been posted to the membership channel. We exacted some revenge on Shrek. Of course, it was after the live stream. Yes, that one film about Vegas. Is that the one with Nicolas Cage? Paul Martinez, I understand it's in the general area here. I'm trying to get my bearings, but with the smoke, I can't get the stars to show up. And I always use the North Star, Polaris, and then the third star of Orion's belt to determine where I am in the universe. And not able to do that right now, so I apologize. Typically, we would have that for you. All right, what are you doing there, brah? You pull up next to me and slow down? Thank you. Appreciate you. Tonight, if you're looking for something to do overnight, log into the Alaska Gold Banners base Alaska time at 10:30 or 10:45, and it goes all night. They never turn the lights on. Don't have to. Sometimes it gets cloudy. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes it doesn't. But it's my childhood where I grew up. I was an announcer there, assistant general manager. Got to hang out on the ballpark, worked at concession stands, stocked beer, did it all. It's my hometown, Fairbanks, Alaska. You're the third star in the line, yes. Good morning. Oh my gosh. All right, this road, as they keep changing lanes, you get those rivets and ruts. That reminder as we drive through these rivets and ruts, if you ever get stuck in a rut and you need to be plunked out, call Camel Towing. Camel Towing will pick you right out. Oh look, another car without their lights on. Unusual for Vegas. There you go, lights coming on. Start wearing Depends to these drive arounds. Recreational peeing. VMAX and myself are announcing the game, doing color. Cool, fantastic. I'm sure they have a link if you want to drop a link to it. I need to build my Fairbanks audience. I only got like 4 people from Fairbanks watching. I should have at least 7 or 8. I went to high school there, for goodness sakes. I've never talked to any of my high school chums since probably the early 90s. I only had like 4 chums. I don't think we use the word chums for that. Chumming in Alaska is a whole different thing. Chum is also a fish. You see the strat? Let me look here real quick. Can't see it. I should have looked earlier. Sorry about that. I'm sure some poker players wear the collectible absorbent undergarments. Although if you were a senior citizen who's been a poker player and won some rings and bracelets in the past, it would probably hold the game for you. Fish guy has a chum, yes. Did you ever eat whale meat? Yes, I've eaten muktuk. Muktuk is the blubber of the whale, and it's chewed like a snack, or kind of like a gum, or some sort of chewing item that a lot of the natives would enjoy. I love muktuk, very delicious. We've had seal oil that we used for, we made candle or lanterns out of them. Salmon jerky, moose jerky, salmon steaks, halibut, fresh halibut, burbot, grayling, all the good fishes. Looks like we're buffering. Not sure why we're buffering. Buffering. Every day we're buffering. Hello, everyone. Oh, here we go. Parking right. Almost took that guy out. One of our personal parking spots. Do not panic during the buffer. All right, got a player's card, ready to go. Bring in our backup battery. Turn on our siren. Sorry about that. I don't think I have to go to the bathroom anymore. Oops. All right, here. Oh, let me get the light on. Here's what we're gonna do. I actually have to do a project when I get inside there. So we're gonna sign off on this one, and we're gonna go to All About Keno. If you can join me in All About Keno, we're gonna log in here in about 7 to 10 minutes, and we'll be live inside the casino. We'll do some gaming and stuff in there on All About Keno channel. If someone could drop that link, I'd appreciate it. And we'll meet you over there, but I gotta go do some projects, and probably don't want to take you with me for that. So join me. Don't forget, if you're in town at the Pepper Club tonight, free gear. And I think that's about it. I got everything I need here. We'll see you in about 7 to 10 minutes on All About Keno. Thank you for being here tonight, for riding along, checking out the fires and the things that we did. And let's go have some fun. Gonna go make a deposit before the stream, exactly. Thank you all very much. Yeah, tons of Diet Coke. Shouldn't have done it, but I did. All right, y'all. We'll see you in a minute.